nobody else. No, I ain't tryna be like nobody else. No, I ain't tryna be like nobody else. Cause I'm having too much fun tryna be myself. No, I'm not the type of chick that like to follow trends. I got a small circle, no, don't need a lot of friends. You know I gotta get this money cause I like to spend. I see you haters watching, so I just give you a grin.
First of all, how y'all doing? It's late, I can't sleep, so I decided to come on over and have a chat with you, yeah? Pip, pip. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna try to make it a quick story because this is Snapchat, so you only got a certain amount of time that you can talk before they cut your ass off. So getting to the point, I think I already had told y'all a story about this crazy man that's been a crazy man since I met him. I've also done a short on YouTube, and I'm doing all these videos, so if something does happen to me that, you know, I'm putting a word out right now that I do have some crazy ass man that pops up like every 3 months like clockwork. Even when I block him, I think he's dead and gone. He has risen. And the crazy thing about this man is that not only do I not know his last name, I had to fight tooth and nail to get him to give me a picture of his license, which literally looks like a blacked out face. I don't see eyes, I don't see nose, I don't see teeth. I just see a head shape, black skin, and a shirt. Allegedly, he's a foreman for a construction company. I met him at Waffle House when I used to work there. He was a customer, okay? Now, our first interaction, okay, because I'm about to give y'all all the interactions, okay, that we've ever had with one another. These are all the interactions we've ever had, meaning, when I say interactions, I mean like face-to-face encounters, not over the phone. The very first time we ever met up, I was telling him that I was trying to find a car because my car was messed up when I first came down here. I had a Murano, so I was like, I traded it in and ended up getting my Dodge Journey that I have now. Long story short, he took me to a couple places because he's from here, so you know, I'm thinking he probably got the little hookup or whatever. Cool, I'm trying, you know, that's our first meetup. The second time we met up, he asked me to go to Waffle House, which I'm like, why I want to go to Waffle House when I worked there, because I was still working there at that time. So we went to a different location, obviously. All right, cool. We was chilling. Bam. All right, now we're leading to the first red flag. So at the Waffle House, I had asked for a cheese egg sandwich, basically. And they're supposed to scramble up the cheese with the eggs and then put it on the bread. But what they did was put cheese on the fucking bread and put my eggs on there without the cheese in them. And we all know, people who know that that's not the same thing. But I don't be liking to cause strife. And plus, I also was a waitress at that time, so I was being sympathetic. So I didn't like, you know, cause a problem about it. He starts an argument with me because he's upset because I don't want to take my sandwich back. So in the midst of the disagreement, if you will, I started to think and wonder, what the fuck are you doing here? Why are you here with this man you don't know? And I started to get anxiety. So then what I did was I scoffed down the fucking sandwich. Like, scoffed it down. And that pissed him off because he was mad because I still ate it. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. So I ate the shit. And, you know, he tried to apologize on the ride back to the house. But he gives me this feeling. Y'all probably going to be like, all right, so bitch, if he give you this feeling, why would you talk to him? But it wasn't until that moment we driving back. He supposed to be dropping me back off to my house. I just got this feeling like, is this a man going to throw me in the woods? Is this a man going to kill me? But I am paranoid too. But I was just getting like that feeling like, you know, you can feel somebody staring at you like while you were driving. Like, I know he was mad because, you know, he's still mad at the restaurant. So then he offered up an apology like as we started getting close to my house. But by that time, I had already forgot him. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Besides the couple of people that I met at Waffle House, like my coworkers and my drug dealers, like my weed suppliers, I don't have nobody's number locked in my phone that I met out here. I don't save numbers because I don't get attached because I haven't felt like anybody needs to be locked in my phone yet. Okay? And he's one of those people that still is not locked in my phone. But the fact that he called me so much that I know his number by heart unintentionally is crazy. And as y'all can see, I'm chilling and I'm home, so I ain't worried about nothing. Nobody got to say about shit. I'm fucking chilling. But anyway, back to what the hell I was saying. So I don't got his number locked in. He called in much, whatever. Alright, so where was I? The Waffle House trip. So he dropped me off. Cool. That was the second encounter. Now, the third encounter was literally almost close to like 9-10 months later. But at this time, he's still calling me and texting me, like, talking to me like I'm his girl. And I'm just like, we don't even go out. You think I'm going to be trying to be in a relationship with somebody and you live in Virginia? I got to really like you. And I didn't even really like you. I was tolerating you because I didn't want to leave out the idea that, you do know your way around out here. I feel like I'm making this a short story long. Whatever the case may be, maybe it was more than 10 months. But I know that every single time that we were having conversations on the phone, like almost every conversation either ended in an argument, me insulting him insulting me. And it became to a point where I'm just like, why am I putting all of this energy into someone whose last name I don't even know? Whose number is not even saved in my phone? Who, like, you've never even been in my home. Which scares me, though, because he has been to my house. Like, he ain't been here and he don't know what door is mine, but I don't know. That nigga could be watching. He give me that vibe, because I'm going to get to that in a minute. And I know what you're thinking, like, oh, you must like drama. It wasn't even that. It's just like, he would like go like spurts of not talking after we would have an argument, like 2 months, 3 months, and then he would call and like act like we never had that last conversation. So my final straw, because I don't even got to get into the details of every conversation, my final straw is when he like said something about my son. Like, I think he called my son dumb. Now, I didn't get offended that he called my son dumb. It was just the fact that how immature are you that you even talking about my 2-year-old? Like, you know what I'm saying? It just was like, yeah, mentally you're very juvenile. And I know a juvenile motherfucker because I could be young too, but I can also be old. I could be whatever you want me to be on whatever day you want me to be. It's up to you. You decide who you get. It's your choice. But I was giving him nothing. In the midst of his little disappearing acts, you know what I'm saying, I have never reached out to him. He's always reaching back out to me. And it's just like, to me, I feel like that's letting him know where he should be picking up that I'm not interested. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I'm still giving him the idea that I'm interested because I'm still, making myself available or answering the phone. But if I'm being absolutely honest, I just be bored. I just be wanting to talk to anybody sometimes because it's better than talking to a child that's not talking back to you or that's not listening. More so not listening. You know what I mean? So basically, I just felt like it was just taking too much out of me. So this last, like I said, he had threatened me at that time when he called my son dumb too. So I'm like, all right, cool, let's see what you really about, whatever. I'm going to always keep talking. It is what it is. All right, now the most recent episode, because that's what we're going to call it. Oh, but I did leave out, I want to add this. I said we was at the Waffle House. The third meetup was, I was taking my son to the carnival they had in town. And I was like, won't you come with us? He said he was off work. He was in town. So I'm like, all right, cool. Won't you come meet us here? Or whatever. So he was like, yeah, I'm going to come. So then I'm in line. He's describing, we on the phone. He's telling me what I got on, but he's not telling me where the fuck he parked at. Who the fuck do that? Like, so I'm just like, I said, are you pulling over? Are you parking? Are you going to pull up? He's like, no, y'all go ahead and enjoy that. I'm gonna meet you after, whatever. So bam, I walk in there, I get my money or whatever. Then he calling me 5 minutes later after I get my money, y'all, okay? Now follow me. 5 minutes later, he calling me. So he asked me how much did I pay to get into, he asked me how much did I take out of the ATM. So I was like $60 or whatever. Mind you, I ended up taking out like I think another 120. That shit is high. So, long story short, he was like, all right, I'm going to give you the money back after you leave there, whatever. So, I'm thinking like, all right, cool. Mind you, I ain't asked him. And also, I'm thinking, again, y'all can say whatever y'all want or take this however you want. I'm thinking, nigga, all right, $60, okay. Nigga, that's scraping the surface of filling up my tank. Appreciate it. Like, I promise I'm not ungrateful. Like, I swear. But it was just like, nigga, I hope you don't think you're doing anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you're not. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. So, then we meet up after I take my son out of the carnival. he pulls up right at the gas station that's right by my apartments that I live in. He never gets out the car, y'all. Okay, so my son is in a stroller strapped in. No, my son was asleep because he had enough of the sun, the chicken, the candy. He was out. So I'm chilling. I got my son. I got him parked. He never gets out the car. He's sitting in the car. I was like, "Are you gonna get out?" He gave me the money. I got that immediately, and then he never gets out the car though. Like, so I'm like, "Are you gonna get out the car?" And he was like, "No." So I'm thinking to myself, "This nigga got a fucking boner. Like, what is the fucking tea?" I really just didn't know what to think because we was sitting there talking literally for like 35 to 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And every time he saw me as I'm walking away, he keep saying stuff that's making me like what you saying? He's saying it low enough that I gotta walk back, but I'm just like, but you not getting out the car. It's like, is you sick in the fucking head? What's wrong with you, my guy? Like, so all right, that's how I just wanted to bring that up because that was the third encounter that I had. Okay, I'm saying all of this to say I don't feel like I was leading him on in any way to give him the idea that I was interested. You know what I'm saying? I was just maybe trying to be friendly. You know what I'm saying? Just meet somebody. Like, I don't know. Long story short, this last encounter, he called me block. Now, this is after he done called my son stupid, all that other shit, threatened us, all that. So I answered the call, and I always answer block calls because I block a lot of people, and also some numbers just show up blocked, and it could be important. So I answered it, but you know what's so crazy? I knew it was him. I felt in my spirit that it was him. So I didn't say nothing initially when I first answered because I just wanted to hear some shit. So then he was like, "How you doing, pretty lady?" So I said, "You really are crazy. How dare you call my phone after you call my son stupid?" Then he said that I said something about his kids, which I have said some shit before in my past. Like, I can't deny that. But in my immediate past, present, and future, I won't be doing that. So, but I know my point is I've never even seen Matt. He doesn't even talk about his kids to me, so why would I even bring them up? So I know I never mentioned his kids. He's just using that as an excuse because he knew that the comment that he made about my son was juvenile, immature, and he's 45 years old. So it's like, okay, you fucking know better, nigga. You definitely old enough to be somebody's grandpa. And I don't got nothing against older men. Like, I like older men. I like people that are mature, have their life together, that are stable. Absolutely. Like, I don't give a damn. But it was just like, no, immediately no with you. Like, you is a straight psychopath. So he started trying to scream. As soon as he started screaming, I just was like, have a good day. Click. So he called me back. Now, I shouldn't have answered, but I answered anyway. As soon as I got on the phone, this nigga just was like, "You a stupid ass bitch. Fuck you. I swear to God, after this, I ain't never gonna call you." I said, "Yeah, you say that shit every fucking chance you get, and yet and still here you are yet again. I ain't never even hugged you, like, ever, like, ill." So yeah, that's basically that story. So now it has me not like fearful because I'm always got my head on a swivel anyway and trying to be vigilant, but it's just like, I'm like, damn, I'm glad I didn't get a single pussy. Probably would have killed me already. No, but that's some real shit. Like, I hate when I have to tell stories that are true because it can come off like a ego trip, and I think I'm very humble. Like, I'm not. I get rejected all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know why, and I'm also not naive, and I know that looks are not everything. You gotta have all your shit together, and I'm well aware of that. I'm saying all that to say, like, it be the truth though. Like, you know what I'm saying? This stuff really does happen, and like, I've had a few situations where, I've had some situations, and I'm just like, man, like, the power. So in closing, clearly I ignore red flags. Sometimes you shouldn't be so desperate for company, or not even just company, because this ninja has never been in my home, but just desperate to talk to anybody. So just like, and I'm not saying I'm desperate, I'm saying like, just to have a conversation, just to talk to an older person or someone that's not a child is what I mean. But yeah, don't ignore them red flags because they definitely be something serious. Like I'm learning that there's something serious. So that was just one of my quick words. Not really so quick. Make sure y'all come see me next time. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. Share if you care. You never know when I'm gonna be up and not able to have sleep in my life.